Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Elden Ring. Last time we left off, we were hanging out back here after exploring the land of the giants a tad bit. Seems like we still got a little bit of the game left to go, but maybe this is the last area? Who's to know, honestly. And we'll go back over there in a second, but it has come to my attention, this thing. So I can make this jump, and obviously there is something down there. I remember ignoring it at the beginning of the game because I didn't think I could make it, and I basically never came back. Also, it has been brought to my attention, we went into a room that looked very, very similar to this. All the way back over here. I think it was the Erdtree Sanctuary or this, the Fortified Manor. One of the two, and I mentioned I didn't know how to get to the second floor, and it looks like the second floor is this. Basically, if you remember correctly, we walked into these rooms. One of these doors is closed. There's like a shortcut at that one with a ladder. There's some things on the right side. I think it's that room, so let's go ahead and hop down here. Oh yeah, I should have known I can't really take fall damage because I'm in the hold, I guess. Even, no, that probably wouldn't stop me from taking fall damage. Alright, yes, you. So apparently I found this character set just sitting there. Oh, you bowed. Thank you for reverential bow. Now you're gonna try and kill me, so... boom. Yeah, you still wanna bow? Boom. Boom, boom. Uh-huh. There you go. Nice briars. I probably needed to fight you, like, way, way earlier. We got the Taunter's Tongue. Cool. So, let's check out what that was. That was not a key item. That was like a... Was it a what? Shit, what was it? I think it might have been a usable item. Let's go over here. Taunter's Tongue. Fortunately, I once again have about 5 billion items. There it is. Lures in invaders. Lure in invaders. This allows your world to be invaded without any furled finger cooperators present. And it also shortens the intervals between windows of opportunity for invasion. Additionally, enables the arrival of a second invader to join when the cooperator is present. Okay, so you can actually intend to fight people, basically. Praise the message, and then something incredible ahead. But there's nothing incredible ahead. You're a liar. Huh. Try left and then armament. Yeah, see, this is that room we came into. Yeah. So we found the real world location that corresponds to this area. Kind of like the Hunter's Dream in Bloodborne. I mentioned in a previous episode, I think. The Cipher Pata. For a second, I thought that was a quarterstaff, and now that we have... now that we have good flails, I humbly request that we get quarterstaves added, and that we get Kusarigami added. Kusarigama? The things that are like a scythes on a chain, basically. Neo has them, and I use them in that for obvious reasons. It is a fist weapon that is C faith scaling and weighs nothing. Is this like a holy brass knuckle? One of the weapons originating from the two fingers, a formless sequence of ciphers comprise its blade, and as such no shield can repel it. Deal holy damage. The furtive inscription appears to hang in the air, the language of light spoken by the two fingers. Interesting. Imbue the cipher blade with light, then lunge forward with a sudden piercing attack. This attack cannot be blocked. What happens if I don't know, use that? There it is. What does it look like on my hand? Okay, it's just a blade on your hand. Okay, I gotta say, the sound effect would get very annoying very quickly. We basically got like a little hidden blade lightsaber. That's a weird one. Not what I would have expected to be in the game, but cool that people that are going faith builds have a dedicated fist weapon that's basically just a hidden blade from Assassin's Creed. In the form of the two fingers. Language. A lot of people died down here because I'm guessing they jumped down here way earlier. Could this be a door? Yep, I know which door that is. But yeah, see, this is that area we came into. So the round table hold is basically a copy of one of the areas in the capital. If we could get, when we get up to the second floor, if we can get up to the second floor, of course there's an item up there, so we must be able to. There must be a copy of the round table hold. Or the round table hold, like that's how we get to it. But, I don't know. So what next? I'll probably just go ahead. So we explored all the way over here last time. We went to the lake. I have this area, which I haven't explored. And I have this area that I haven't explored. There's also another area over there. There's somewhere down here that leads to places. I think I want to go explore this area next because it looks like more of a dead end. Because as we've seen, that other area, that other path I was going down did lead to an entirely new zone. What level are we now? 131. We are getting there. Slowly but surely. Okay, so I can't get up from here. No, I can. Okay. Yeah, let's get up top from here then. At least it looks like I can. Hey, Moon. How you doing? I like you. Moon is cool. I say, being the person that killed Renala. Ooh, you have HP. Okay. I mean, you are a skelly. My damage was kind of just outclassing the skeletons for the longest time, even though I wasn't using the correct weapon, but, now... Okay, well, no, maybe that one was just very tanky. Never mind. I thought my using the incorrect weapon type against him was finally catching up to me. But no. Does not appear to be the case. Thank you for a Mikola Lily. Not a whole lot going on here. Bunch of skellies hanging out around here, obviously, but nothing crazy interesting. We got you dorks. Oh, you're the ones that inflict instant death, aren't you? I believe. I think that's what you dorks were. I think I saw you in a catacomb or something one time. What's with this weirdly... It looked like a low-res tree. Okay. Yep, there you are. Okay, so this is how we get over there. Interesting. Yeah. Got a bunch of stuff hanging out here. Dead bodies and all that jazz. Hello, dorks. Wow, you guys give me nothing. Owie. Quit that. Okay, so... Oh, this takes me across to the tree, which I can then use to go over here. And then... Okay, yeah, so let's take this path. It looks like it all loops around in a nice, satisfying way. To me. Why is there a statue of, what was it, Marilka here? Try fire? Uh-huh. What's happening? I see really big things up there. Hello. Oh, it's just the Earth Tree avatar. Never mind. Yeah, we were walking up on a tree, huh? Kinda makes sense. Owie. I'm just gonna get out of here on Torrent, and then I'll come back. Don't mind me. Alright. Alright, we're back in here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's the butt smash. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, this is a really annoying attack. Oh, that's new. Oh yeah, that's a different one. That is definitely a different one. Nope. 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 Yeah, I keep doing all those easy to dodge attacks. Honestly, yeah, all of these are fine. There you go. Congratulations on your death. That was a cool little shadow clone jutsu you did. Unfortunately, you did it way too late. Cerulean, Crystal Tier, and Crimson Bubble Tier. Let's see what those do. It would have been neat to get an upgrade at some point for... Oh, come on. It would have been neat to get an upgrade at some point for the Flask, which may have made it OP, to be fair, where we could put another tier in there. That'd have been neat. So I think it was this. Restore half of TP. Okay, so it's just the other half of that. And then, the Bubble Tier. Restore HP when near death. That's an interesting one. I do wonder how much HP it is, because it might not be super useful for me because my HP bar is gargantuan. Alright. Over here. Let's see what else we got in this soul here area here, eh? Hello. Just a little bit of area to walk around in. Nothing much. Okay. We got some more demi-humans hanging out over there. We got a demi-human chieftain hanging out right here. Hello. Owie. I'm gonna kill you just because you're probably worth a few more... 882, never mind. Jeez, sorry I asked. Yikes. Alright. Over this way. We got ourselves a ruin over here that I'm going to check out. Somber Smithing Stone 9. Okay, that's a big deal. That means we might actually be getting close to our, the elusive 10 that I lust for so badly. Okay. Stargazer Ruins. Okay, you guys still get one hit. Boom. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to fight one of the ones with a face here, right? Luckily, this is just one of the small dungeons. I can just kind of run around it really quick. Grab my stuff. I wouldn't mind there being a boss here just for the runes. Rena?
You promised me when we turn 14, we go to see the stars.
Rena? Is that you? You sound like Ronnie.
I've been waiting ever so long. Forever and ever it seems.
I don't know how it could be you. It strikes me as... Try summoning, so to speak, likely octopus. Never mind, okay.
Where did you go?
Okay. Aurelia, yeah, okay, now let's look at the... That makes sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense.
Promise me when we turn 14.
Flowing spirit that illuminates surrounded prone to tears, the jellyfish girl searches for her distant home. Okay. Well, yeah, let's use that.
I've been waiting.
Here you go.
Dear sister, you're finally here. No time to waste. Let's see the stars.
Aurelia, I've returned you home. A seal was broken somewhere. Down there? Maybe. I can do a fancy spin now. A seal was broken somewhere, probably there. The voice sounded like Ronnie, so I was like, wait, did we like find Rena's soul trapped in a jellyfish or something? Sorry, I jumped to conclusions I should not have jumped to. Hi. Okay, you took more hits than I thought you would. Boom, boom. Alright, well let's go down here. I imagine it probably broke the seal right here, yeah? Try friend. Is this a boss fight? Okay, no. That probably is how we just opened this door. Was solving that little puzzle. Primal Glintstone Blade. What do you do? Probably something with sorcery. You were one of these. Yeah, there you are. Spells consume less FP, but maximum HP is reduced. Old Glintstone Blade, stained with blood. The old sorcerers would slice open their hearts with these blades to imbue a primal glintstone with their soul, and thus did they die. Not what I would choose to do, but, cool. Alrighty. Alright, I think that's most of what I cared about here. Can't believe you get something like that this late in the game. Boy, that's pretty late. Give me freezing grease. Yeah, I see you. I just don't care. It's down here. Can't help but notice there's something down here. You seem to be of higher level. Okay, yeah, you guys take more hits than the other ones do. Weird. Heal. Let me go ahead and jump off a torrent there. Hello. Get down here, please. Allow me to kill you. Okay, so there wasn't really anything here. What is this? Be wary of sadness? Why is it always tears? Sadness ahead? Fire materials. Oh, that's what I thought. Here lie Aurelia and Aureliette, who never saw the stars. So that would have been the hint. I was about to say it would have been helpful if the sister had said the name. And that would have immediately made me know Aurelia, yeah. But, it's weird that that name is one of the ones that stuck with me for so long, despite me not even having much of an interaction with it. I just really like that name. I don't know. It's a pretty one. Aurelia. But, yeah. Okay, so that brings that full circle. So that was just one of those little, environmental puzzle-solving puzzles that they threw at us there. So, if I go across here, we'll just be back over there. Which is not what I want. We want to go down here. And there appears to be some stuff down there. What was over here first and foremost, though? Anything of interest? Where am I going, actually? Am I just... Looks like I'm just kind of heading back. Anything cool? There's a sign right there, but... I don't know how much it would... Aha! Merchant. That is indeed cool. You're the one I saw. Hey, friend.
Is someone there? A customer? Well, how long has it been?
Cool. So... Vagabond. Helm of a knight banished from their motherland. Dirty and battered after enduring a lengthy vagabond journey. Visor is broken and can no longer be lowered. Metal armor is heavy but also sturdy. And you sell 3 swordstone keys, which I will go ahead and buy. Rejuvenating boluses? I don't know what that is. Sure, we'll buy it. Level ups don't mean a ton to me these days, so I'll buy the interesting stuff when I get it. Let's see what rejuvenating boluses do. Ah, yeah, those might be useful, huh? Unfortunately, they require very rare materials. Like the golden centipede. But they could be useful in some circumstances. Could be a good thing to keep on me. Is this a spirit jumpy? This is a spirit jumpy. Cool. So now we're down here to this very climactic looking area with like a billion dead giant bodies and human corpses possibly. Invigorating white cured meat. Those are demi-humans and them fighting over there. Warming stones. Hi? None of that, please. I'm just over here to loot your shit. Don't mind me. Shack of the Lofty. Traveling Maiden set. Hood worn by traveling maidens. Maidens traveled the lands between for different reasons, some to seek audience with the fingers, other to find the Tarnished who they were destined to guide. Yeah, okay, so it's just, once again, talking about maidens. Still don't know what to do with that one, the girl that we ran into, the blind maiden. Don't know what the deal with her is. Like how we're supposed to give her the eye that the game says I can give her, but I might not have given her enough shabriri grapes yet. At this point, I don't really know if I want to give her that final one, because it says it'll lead her to the light, but which light is it talking about? Is it talking about the light way down that Shibuya was also trying to send me to? Because I don't think that's a good light to send anyone to. Get out of here. I'm out. You guys have your stupid war. I don't want nothing to do with it. Let there be giant. Oh hey, you're worth extra. Thank you. 2,500. Yep, there's the giant. Okay, so that's this way. So I came all the way down here. There's the shack I ran into. So I do actually think I have to get back up there, go across that, and then walk down that little part to get over there. So I'm gonna head back over there, I guess. Hello? Well, that's not what I expected. Okay, well that's interesting. I'm just gonna sit here and stab you a bunch. Yeah, I did not expect that. Hi. Where are you coming out? Was that supposed to be an attack? I guess so, huh? You didn't really hit me. Oh. Hello. You're not very good at your job, you know that? Not very good at your job at all. Okay, one more cycle, and you'll be dead. Okay, where are you at? You're right here? There we are. See? Now why'd you have to pop out and try to kill me? Excuse me, I didn't get any runes for that? Huh. I got nothing for it. Apparently they just had no runes in their possession. Oh hey, another one of those. Cool. What does this message say? Try ranged battle. What is over here that you would say try ranged battle about? You say try ranged battle for a lot of things. The stuff that's not particularly scary. But this is actually a boss. Death Rite bird. As my cat screams. For little reason. Uh-huh. You're kind of getting bopped. Not gonna lie. Okay, let's go sip. Yeah, my cat is just looking out the back door screaming for some reason or another. Okay, you have instant death. Okay, that part I don't like. I mean, you are called a Death Rite bird, so I suppose it makes sense. Luckily right now it's pretty easy to fight you. Okay, that hurt a lot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that sucked. Sometimes in this, like, shit just happens to my health bar, and I'm like, what? I think I got inflicted with frostbite and a bunch of other things, I guess? I don't know, it was kind of hard to tell. A bunch of things happened at once. It did a little charge-up thing, and I was like, oh, bad things are happening? And bad things were happening. And then I just died. So I think my frostbite meter built up along with the damage that I had taken. That sucks, because I was really close to... Camera? Camera, I'm gonna need you to do something that's not that. Jesus Christ. Uh-huh. Okay, let's get out of there. My stamina's low. Maybe I should just be smaller. Yeah. By be smaller, I mean get off my horse. How did you hit me? My shield was up. Uh-huh. Wow, you missed me. Kinda cute, actually. Boom. Okay. Okay, this is the crazy thing. Huh? Huh? Okay. Yeah, I think... No, that's not what you did last time. I thought it was, but it's not. Boom. Owie. Uh-huh. I think some enemies are dying up there. Oh my god, that's a grab. Okay. Okay. Didn't know that was a fucking grab. Oh. Some of these enemies just do things, and I just don't even know what's going on, which is probably supposed to take me more than a, you know, attempt to... Did you hit me on top of my head through my shield? Is that how you're doing that? Because your weird, stupid, elongated neck, you big weirdo? Alright, let's, boom. Boom. Oh, God. Stop that, please. What are you doing? Uh-huh. Okay, this attack. Don't really like the looks of that. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, now there's the weird fire that the game loves putting on the ground to just damage you in a bunch of these bigger boss fights. Okay, yeah, and my ally just died because, yeah. Oh, I don't have any of those. Damn it. There we go. I hate like floor lava and stuff that enemies will put out because my character flinches and I'm like, come on. I've seen people run across hot lava. If you just move fast enough, you'll be fine. Why does it make you flinch? Wait, why are my runes up there? Oh, okay, they're over there. Okay, well, we have a lot now. Cool. That was an interesting, unique encounter. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. It was still amazing how quickly I died. Like, once again, I think I got screwed over by using torrents, period. Okay, can you, like, unnotice me so I can get one of my basic pieces of functionality back, please? That would be just dandy. That would just be so cool. Thank you. Alright, let's go. This way. One of the few games I've seen where you just can't open the map, in particular. It seems like it'd be so much easier, and they already cross off graces in gameplay, you know, at other times, so why not just, like, cross off the graces like you do when you're, like, in a dungeon or whatever? I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Let's go over here. We got lightning bolts. Another one of these areas. Probably stay out of the yellow stuff. Now, I don't really even know if I want to try and get onto you, Walking Mausoleum, but, I mean, now that we know basically what you do all the time, do you have the footsies? Do you have the footsie problem? Okay, you do have some footsie problems. I could make you fall. Uh-huh. Oh, God. Okay, well, I tried to move. Owie. There we go. Yeah. Uh-huh. It's so crazy to me that, something as big and crazy looking, like such an interesting design, does something as simple as duplicate, remembrances. How many of these stupid things do I have to knock off again? Do I have to completely clean a footsie? Or do I just have to do a certain amount of them? This is probably just going to do the same thing all the other ones do, but I don't know, at some point I'm like, they're gonna do something interesting. Okay, okay, it's getting down. And if you're wondering, yes, I went over to the Grace sometime during that ordeal and hit it up just in case I died. So, you just do the same thing? You probably are, like, I don't know. I kind of wish there was at least items in these so I would have more reason to actually do them, because they are just such a cool visual and one of the most striking things I remember ever seeing about this game. But yeah, they all just, do the same thing. These, like, cost money, right? Don't remember. They don't say they do, but... I'm not really interested in them. If I got another one, I would just use it once again to get the runes. Because, the only one I would ever consider, duplicating is the one that gives me the crazy flail. That, I thought looked cool from, the void thing that I fought. That one was pretty neat. Just still living up Dex, huh? Not much else going on. I don't think I have enough runes to do anything else. Really tired of that lightning being kind of loud. Hello. Ooh, Castle Sol. I've heard about you. Okay. Well, this is neat. Yeah, I've heard about you. There we go. Owie. Got a little bit overzealous there. Did they... Okay. You're telling me I bumped into mist and my character was like, oh! And recoiled. It wasn't even like a gust of wind or anything. It was just some cold air. But yeah, is this an ability you guys have that is unique to this area? Because holy shit, there's two. Okay. Uh-huh. Like to kill you before the other one shows up. Really, really would have liked to do that. Oh my god, you have like a fucking magic pixel. Quit it, you big dumb idiots. And stop dodging me. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait, why do you have half HP? Did you get hit by the other one? Did it do a Shadow Clone Jutsu and sacrifice half of its health bar? God, that was so delayed. God. The delayed attacks. I'll never get used to them. Uh-huh. I can't see shit, Captain. Uh-huh. Quick little cheeky slash. And now we're good. Uh-huh. Ow. Heal. Okay, dodge, dodge, dodge. Okay, yep. Yeah, is that an ability that the ones unique to this area have? Or are all of these things from this area? And I've just never seen the ice attack before. Can you slow down, please? My stamina can't keep up. And I have the increased stamina thing. Increased stamina recovery speed. Uh-huh. No, you don't. Yeah, that's the attack I want, because it has a super, super long wind-up. Stop it, Red 13. You don't want to do this to me. Huh. But yeah, are those guys unique to this area, or have I just never seen the other ones do the ice attack before? Because they look exactly the same as the ones I've seen, you know, like everywhere else, like Caelid and stuff. And one of the ones I saw was at, like, the Radon Festival, so it makes sense that, you know, they would maybe buy them as weapons from this area and bring them to other places. But Castle Sol is a name we have heard, and it seems important because it's where we get the other half of that medallion that I need to get. Right? See, I remembered an important detail from early in the game. Actually, very, very proud of myself. I did it. That one was from a long time ago. It's been in my notes for a while. That's probably why I remember it. Because it was just so ingrained in my brain from seeing it so much. Stop that. You cease. At once. There we go. Butterfly, and it also leads up here. Oh, there's another one. I didn't even see that one. Hello? Huh. Whole lot of nothing up here. Okay, just one item. Oh, in this pathway. Van daggers leads over here. Yes, hello. Okay, yeah, I thought I heard somebody spawn in. Okay, who just threw that at me? If I find you, it's your life. Okay, you're over there. Okay, can the body please go away? It's incorporeal anyway. And still, it almost got me. Okay. It almost got me killed. Whew. Yeah, idiot. Okay, nothing over here. Try not to die to this. Uh-huh. Howie. No, you don't. Yeah, their bodies stood there while they were in their, like, death throes. And almost got me killed because I couldn't move past it. I was like, what are you talking about? It's a ghost. It doesn't have physical substance. Alright. Down we go. Oh, hey, another painting. Another painting. Oh, hey, that's that spot I was at earlier. Sorcerer painting. Visions of night. Does it have to be night? Huh. Yeah, I saw that place earlier, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hey, just straight up wolves. Not the schnauzers. These are actually just wolves. Hello. How you doing? That is a bird. Okay. Can I please fucking heal? I didn't even know you were up there. I, like, vaguely heard you. How in the... God, I hate flying enemies so much. I hate them so much. My god. They're so obnoxious to fight. They fly around you and everything. Okay, so is Castle Sol the one that was, I'm kind of interested in possibility, the idea of, like, Castle Sol makes weapons out of the creatures native to this area and sells them off to other places as protection, because Stormvale Castle had the hawks. I saw a bunch of the big lions in Caelid, and there was also one at Stormvale. It would make sense to me if they were being sold off as, like, you know, some kind of military. They're animals trained to use weapons. You know? I could see it being something. I wonder if this is like a, you know, big, important, well, it has the piece of the medallion, so it is a big, important area, but it seems bigger than, yeah, it's a castle. It's not specifically referred to as a fort, so, yeah, it's probably got a big, spooky boss or something. Might be, well, I know it's a main story area, well, side story area, because it said that the Halig tree was secret, so I'm wondering if it's, like, optional? Do you have to do it? It seems like I could just, like, kind of hightail it to the, you know, the giants, mountaintop of the giants, and just, probably finish the game. Okay, very annoying. Yeah, I could probably just hightail it up there after I get the flame, go back, and then maybe that's the final boss, even? I could see it being a thing. Okay. I'm really, really getting tired of this jackass that they perfectly positioned over there to be as annoying as possible. The main issue with this area is I'm not getting any refills on my, flask. Exile armor. Oh, great. You're more annoying. Uh-huh. You're one of these jackasses. Uh-huh. I would like to kill your archer friend up there so I have, like, more space to fight you. Uh-huh. Bang. That's what I was trying to do. And I got, like, stopped. Okay, you have, like, a cold version of that now. Why are you shooting when you can't even see me, you stupid idiot? The worst possible death. Okay, there's my grace. Thank you. God. Ugh. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Is what I would say. Oh, no. Can I not actually... Okay, no, I can't access the grace. Good. I was about to say, can I not actually access the grace? But I can. Can't access those doors, though. Hello? Ooh, that's an important. That's a very important. Is this my half of the medallion? Oh, great sun, frigid son of soul, surrender yourself to the eclipse, grant life to the soulless bones. Grant life to the soulless bones. Are you the ones that keep reviving all the skellies? Order, death? That would be kind of a... That would be kind of a neat detail in, like, changing of the world is if I beat a boss in this area, since it said... What does it say? Oh, great sun, frigid soul, submit yourself to the eclipse, grant life to the soulless bones. It'd be neat if, like, fixing whatever the problem is here made it so that skeletons all over the game no longer revive. Also, it's mentioning the eclipse, which makes me think of Berserk. Not to say that the eclipse is a Berserk-specific thing, because God is it not, but... Eclipse Shotel. Shotels are always interesting. I've never used one, but they're an interesting weapon. Storied sword and treasure of Castle Soul that depicts an eclipsed sun of drained of color. And legendary armaments. In Soul, the sight of an eclipse inspires a dreadful awe, preventing an onlooker from averting his gaze. Set the lusterless sun ablaze with the Prince of Death's flames, inflicting the death ailment upon foes. Follow up with an additional input to bring down the armament, triggering an explosion. Okay, so we got some Godwin stuff here. D, D, E, God, why does everything have to have faith as a little baby requirement on the side? That was my problem with weapons in Dark Souls 2, actually. So many of those also have faith as a extra requirement, and it's very, very annoying. Please stop that. I would prefer if you would cease. I didn't actually rest at that grace, but I wanted to come over here first because I still have a handful of flasks left. Okay, let's go see what this is before I drop down there. What do we got? Is this ladder kick downable? Is not, but there's an item right there. I think I can do this with 3 flasks. Ooh, you're dual wielding though. Okay. Oh god, you're a red eye. Okay. Okay, you're a sick badass. Gotcha. Let me grab the item before I die. Okay. Owie. Let me heal, friend. Time out. Okay. Uh-huh. Ow, your stupid combos that never end, you big bastard. And that. Don't forget that. There we go. Let me sip. Okay, you're building up my frost meter. Okay, those are combos. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. My god. The ability to nothing personnel anime teleport behind me while also being able to do whatever the fuck that was is quite strong. Also, these characters don't typically have poise, even though I do. I mean, they have it, it's just a much higher and more useful value than mine is. You're so annoying. Like, your existence is so annoying. I just want you to know that. I hate you, and I wish bad things upon you. Okay, so let's... Oh, wait, damn it, this is the wrong way. No, I made it bad. And I can't even teleport because this fucking jackass exists and sees me. Okay, I can jump from right here. Just please don't die. Okay, there we go. I like how he can't even sneak up on you. God, you can't even get a backstab on this big bastard. And my weapon hit the corner there. There. My god, that's what I've been trying to do this whole time. But you start anime teleporting away. Boom. Eat shit. Heal. I'm not taking any chances with you. Bang. 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 Where's my bleed damage? Okay. The dash. There we go. Screw you, man. God. Not an enemy I ever want to fight again. Not an enemy I ever want to fight again. Was not a pleasant experience. They were quite hard. Being able to just like flail their 2 weapons around like that while also having pretty decent poise so my hits don't actually stop them is rough. Okay, so this is where I want to go next. That idiot can live. I've moved past the point of hate. I'm bigger than that now. I have come to accept. Uh-huh. Howie. God, these rats hit hard. Why? I don't know. How the hell did I miss you? That other one didn't care that I killed its friends. Cared that I looted that smithing stone 7, though. That smithing stone 7 has been passed down in their family for generations. Can't be stealing that. Ooh. Item. A rune arc, yay! Alright. Church of the Eclipse. Let's get back up there. Well, we've, gotten through a pretty sizable amount of this area. I still don't know how the hell to get over to that zone. Over there. The only way I can think of is through here, but that looks like a big waterfall, so... I'm not sure the viability of that particular option, but... I'll keep it in mind. I'm just gonna sneaky doodle right past you. Okay, don't mind me, you stupid, stupid bird. Dumb bird. Okay, there's a boss door up there. So we are likely going to be fighting a boss here. What was that? Don't like that. Quit that. Jeez. Okay, yeah, it seems we're about at the boss door now. 106,000 souls. Should I spend my moolah? Starting to think I should spend my moolah. Do you see me, puppy? I think you see me. Oh, you just... Oh, you stupid dog. You stupid dog. Okay, yep, they're coming. Here they... Oh, Lord, he coming. Come on, hit me. Do it. Uh-huh. Bang. Bang, bang. Okay, as long as it's just you and not your puppies too, this is a lot easier. Of course, you're a lot simpler than the two-handed one that I fought earlier. Owie. Frostbite pain. How dare you? Uh-huh. Whoop. Okay. There we go. Dead. Now I will go vanquish your puppies. Sorry, puppies. You served the wrong master. Nope. Bang. Okay. I can poise through wolf bites. Strangely, giant rat bites I can't poise through, but that big wolf can poise through that one. It's probably related to different attacks have a higher poise value. Or something, maybe. Like the further you are in a combo, the harder it is to knock you out of it or something. I don't know. Just a guess. Stone sword key. Cool. Alright, so all that was a stone sword key. Not the worst thing. For sure. Where do I actually go from here? Is it this? This looks like an elevator of sorts. Yeah. Oh, okay, didn't mean to actually drop down. Can I pull it down? Contraption does not move. Okay, so this is not what I was supposed to do. There's an item down here, though. Yeah, I never walked this far. Just a Furl Calling Finger remedy, but an item nonetheless. Yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah, this is this area. Can I find a safe spot to just kind of teleport back to my race, please? What sees me? Okay. I think it was the stupid slug. Still aggroed on me. Dumb thing. Alright. How much for a level up? I need 4,000. One of these? Perfect. Well, not perfect, but pretty close to perfect. Alright, so... 2 more damage. Get hype. But more importantly, I don't have a ton of runes on me now, so I don't feel as bad about walking around holding a bunch of shit on me that I could potentially lose. Alright, so how do we get up there? How do? I see you. You exist. See that. Like, I evidently need to get up there so I can... I mean, the elevator just seems like a shortcut back once I actually figure out how to get up there, but the problem is, how do I get up there in the first place? It has to be something to do with this over here. Right? Must be. Okay. Well, I've already been over here, but I guess I can give it another look-see. Oh! Oh, wait. Did I? Okay, no, I walked past that to go that way. I forgot there was another door here. Also another door here. But that's the one I can't open. Yeah. That just leads right to the Grace. Okay, so in here, this takes me up to where I need to go. How you doing? You actually kind of scared me there. Because I was like, I'm gonna get the drop on them, and then you started moving. That attack hurts way more than it has any business hurting. Sorry, Albinarix. Sorry I had to do you like that. What was that noise? Sounds like one of the hawks. Hi? No, none of that, please. I'm gonna go up here and kill this annoying asshole who apparently kept his, fire bombs in death. I am so tired of your ass. There. Die. Your existence was pain before, but now it's even worse. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Get comboed. Okay. God, how many of you are there? Okay, the boss door is right there. Maybe I just hightail it to the boss door. Or take the elevator to activate it and then hightail it to the boss door. Come after me if you dare. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, I see. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Bad, bad, bad. Okay, you know what? Fuck you. Later. Commander Niall. Uh-huh. Alright, I'm healed. Okay, and you got buddies. Specifically one of these dorks. Owie. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, you're a redux of that other enemy that I fought. Die. There we go. Uh-huh. Ow. Yeah, you're like that enemy I fought in Caleb, the other commander. Ow. Okay, I should just play it safe here. Let Mimic take care of you. There we go. Love to see it. Out of there. Holy shit, that was some range. Okay. I didn't know what you were doing. Okay. My ally might die here unless I'm careful. Ow. What is that? Uh-huh. Target my ally, please. Uh-huh. Whoop. You're like a weird lightning leg. It's kind of badass. Jeez. Okay. Veteran's prosthesis. Okay, interesting. Commander Niall. Okay, that was apparently an achievement-worthy one. Cool. Yeah, you were similar to that one I fought in Caelid. You summoned allies and you also buffed them. Except then I had Torrent to ride around on. So was that the thing on your leg? Bladed prosthetic leg enwreathed with the power of lightning. Instead attached to the fist. I was about to say, yeah, there's no way I'm going to get a leg weapon. Commander Niall, veteran of Castle Sol, offered this prosthesis in exchange for the lives of defeated knights held prisoner. He went on to lead these men as an army of no nation. He offered this prosthesis in exchange for the lives of defeated knights held prisoner. Huh. Well, I mean, good on you. He then led these men as an army of no nation. Thrust the prosthetic leg blade into the ground, creating a storm. Follow up with a strong attack to perform a lightning-infused jumping attack. Yeah, you were cool. You were very, very cool, Niall. Niall. Commander Niall. Oh my god, I just realized that's the name of the Emperor in Xenoblade Chronicles is also Niall. That must be a name, a name common in whatever area that Morordain and Xenoblade is based off of, and also this area is based off of. Or it's just a name that they saw was cool in some culture and were like, okay, yeah, let's grab that name. Alright. Up here, is this where I get my thingy that I know I need? It said it was here at Castle Sol. Frame rate died there a little bit. Don't worry about it. Hello. Let's talk to you first. Uh-huh. Ellipses. Lord Mikola, forgive me. The sun has not been swallowed. Our prayers were lacking. Your comrade remains soulless. I will never set my eyes upon it now. Your divine Halig tree. Okay. Halig tree's secret medallion left. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So we got both of those now. So if I go down here, boom. Whoops, that's Dectus. Sorry. This one. Yeah. Neat. All right, cool. We made a big accomplishment. I cleared this whole area out and ooh. Ooh. Is there a I do have a grace out there. Okay, let's go to the main gate and go over there to those grave sites because they always have runes at them. The sarcophagi. So go over. Can't. Do you have to fall from up top to get to there? Possibly. Let's go to the freezing lake really quickly and loop around. This is way too much work for a handful of runes, by the way. But we're in it now. Mountaintops of the Giants. So we have to use the Halig tree thing at the Grand Lift of Rold specifically. So I need to keep that in mind. It's not a new one, it's the same one we know and love. Let's just continue down this way. And I might be able to like safely jump off of here to get down to this area. Ooh. How do you get down? Oh, you probably fall right there. Out of the castle. Okay, never mind. Let's go back there. There's a little break in the what's that called? It's not criminal. God, what is the name of that thing? I think this is it actually, and it doesn't look like it can actually get that high. Here might be safe. Can I drop off of this? I got a chunky health bar, right? No. No, the answer is no. Okay, where can I safely drop from? Yeah, I mean, that looks like a pretty big drop, to be fair. I want to get over there. But I see no safe way to do so. Yeah. I really thought, I was onto something. I mean, like I said, this is not worth the amount of thought I'm giving it currently. Maybe if I go over here, there's a better place to drop, because these stairs look like they lead down. No. Okay, screw it. We'll just leave. It's a few ruins, man. Really don't need to make that big of a deal about it. Okay. I should have another level. Go ahead and grab one. These are worth 10k, that's what I thought. So I need one more of these and we should have enough for a level. Yes, or not. Was it? Yeah, it's 16. Okay, we need one more of those. We are getting up there in the levels. That is for sure. We're also just getting drowned in runes at this particular point. Cool. Even more damage. You love to see it. Cool. So now we have been to most of these places. Let's see, last time I made it all the way over there. I guess I should just teleport back over there. And then we'll go from the Church of Marika to the Waypoint Stone. And I can grab that. I did use all of my stuff last time, right? I'm pretty sure I did. I just want to be sure. All of my flask upgrade things. Already at maximum. You don't say. Okay, I have missed a sacred tier, but we're already at maximum flasks? 14? That's a weird number to stop at. I thought it would at least be 15. Maybe they didn't want to stop on an odd number. I personally think 15 looks better than 14 though. But you know. Whatever you like. If you hate odd numbers that much. So yeah, this is that place I hit up. But if we keep going up this way, we're gonna hit a road. Looks like there's a bunch of giants up there guarding as well. We also have giant murder doggos. Yep, they're still murdering too. Giant murder doggos are still murdering. Kinda was hoping I left you guys back in Caelid. Yep, and here's that. Okay, there's those things. Get out there. What sees me? Okay, thank you. So, this is the road that I want to be on. This road right here. Gotcha. So, we probably want to ride this through over here. Yeah. That one has red eyes. That looks scary. No like. I will instead go sit right here and rest right in front of that enemy. As well as the giant crazy murder puppy. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. Hello. I am here to kill you. I was about to say I'm here for death, and then I switched to I'm here to kill you. So do you guys like worship this flame or something? You're fire and you're over here. We've also used the briar attacks, which I find interesting as well. So maybe that, I think it's mentioned before that the briars are like a perversion of the Erdtree's power or whatever, the dark briars. Like if I go back here and look, nothing's aggroed on us currently, so I think we can do this. Aberrant sorcery, exiled criminals, wounds the caster with thorns of sin. The guilty, their eyes gouged by thorns, lived in eternal darkness. There they discovered the blood star. Okay, so yeah, we've gotten a lot of things that talk about the guilty and criminals and things like that. So that must be this faction because it looked like they were wearing briars. Yeah, you have briars over your eyes. Okay, so these are like criminals slash the guilty. Guilty of what, I wonder? Heresy? Could see the Erdtree being like, your heretical beliefs are sentencing you to be the guilty. And then they found out some cool wicked power for screwing over the Erd Tree with it. No, none of that. Okay. Spam your fireball, friend. There we go. You were much easier than I made you look. Alright, at least I got my ship back. Okay, well there's a big castle right here. I kinda don't want to explore it. I would rather find the map, but whatever, let's get in here. Guardian's Garrison. This looks like a small one. At least. Stop that. Okay, that's that over there. Interesting. Yeah, this seems like just a little small area that we can run through. The actual, like, catacombs and stuff are what I'm... Oh, hello! What I'm mostly burnt out on. But, like, unique structures like this, I got unlocked there. And it, screwed me over. A wee bit. I can summon here, but I'm waiting. I don't know why it gave me the option to summon. Possibly because of that big guy that's out there. I'm thinking that's probably it. Since those enemies are, kinda tough. Die. Thank you. So... how do I get higher up? Ladder, ladder, ladder. I do not see a ladder. Huh. Okay, well you're coming over here to fight me. I don't recommend this, by the way. Oh wow, backstabbed while you were on the ground. Crazy. I like pulled you up to stab you in the back. Yeah, if only we could like jump and grab a ledge and pull ourselves up. But I don't see a way to get up there. You jumped down, I'm pretty sure. That was how you got down to me, but I don't know how to get up to you. Yeah, what does this say? Oh, there it is. God. Yeah, that one was pretty hidden. Jeez. Obscured behind some boxes and stuff. Alright, well, we got it. Adjusting my mic there. Alright, cool. What do we got up here? Another one of you. There's a bunch of dead yous here. Hidden path ahead. Oh. Huh. You were not lying. Hello. I am your death. You tried to do a cool jump attack like me, but unfortunately you're an armor friend, and my katana cuts through armor like butter. Alright. And... made it. Okay, yeah, so this is where we fought that dog. This also leads up here. Ahead, ahead, head. Okay, yep, that is ahead. Ahead. You are right. Be wary of left. Yeah, I heard it oozing in here. That's a bigger puppy. Slightly larger puppy. Chief Guardian. Uh-huh. What are you doing? That was a backstab. I don't really care what it is you say. Wow, you have Chaos Flame Pillar. Oh my god. Look at this Final Fantasy 1 DS1 Pyromancer. Oh my god. Okay, that hurt. Yeah, you have combustion. You're not slow on the draw with that combustion either. Uh-huh. God, you really are like a DS1 Pyromancer, which is horrifying. You have Firestorm and everything. Quaylog loves me, not you. Get out of here. Or Quaylana, sorry. Boom, boom. Dead. Good old bleed damage through the shield. Wow, look at that DS1 PvP build go. A lot of time getting murdered by those people in the forest. One-eyed shield. I have a few memories of PvP in DS1. One of them being getting murdered by someone with Chaos Firestorm in the Forest Guardian area. And another one of me going into the catacombs and sitting at the bonfire, trying to sit at the bonfire, couldn't sit, and then got invaded by some jackass who was using Wrath of the Gods. And it was my first interaction with Wrath of the Gods, and I was like, I never want to do PvP again. Tricksome shield made from white stone depicting a malformed one-eyed god. The barrel of a firearm pokes through the open mouth. Once worshipped by the giants, the evil deity is believed to have been slain by Queen Marika. Ready the shield and launch a fireball. Fireball explodes on impact. Alright, well let's see what was up here. Why don't we? Let us take a look-see. I am pretty low on flat. Oh wait, no, I got 14 because I got them all refunded when I killed that person, of course. That makes sense. That checks out. Uh-huh. Rump. All the more praise rump. Giant's Prayer Book. Okay. I mean, I still need to go drop that off with What's-Your-Face. I mean, do I really need to? Not really, but... Fire giants, kept hidden by the prelates who monitor their giant's flame, can be given to a learned cleric to gain access to the following incantations. Giant's flame take thee, and flame fall upon them. Okay, I hear a sparkly. Yeah. There's a sparkly down there. I think I'm gonna teleport back over here just so I can get out of here easily. And then we'll ride through there. So were you a giant? Because you seem massive. That character that was hanging out there. These are like giant-ass giants, not like some of the other ones we've been seeing, because that is a massive skull. Unless they're one of those types that just get like even more massive with age and they never stop growing. The only limit to their growth is how long they live, basically. If that's the case, I could see that being, you know, like some of the giants we've been seeing, one that's just lived much longer. It's a cool visual, though, seeing giant bones like that. Okay, so... here's what I need. Big old chains. Okay, and this is going to get me across. Yeah, I see the thingy right there. Okay, though, these look like the giants I'm used to seeing, I believe. They've all been impaled by... the giant ballista things that I think I saw... excuse me, is that a Yeti? Oh no, it might just be a troll. Okay. Just a hairy one because they live up here. Yeah, those look like those giant ballista things that we saw shot near Lanedale. On top of the Giants East. We have found it. Okay, I was confused for a second. I was like, wait, where are we exactly? But now I see. Yeah, so we're right here. This is a whole new zone. Whatever in the hell that is. That's probably the forge that I need to get to, right? Probably. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and rest. Yeah, I think that's just one of the trolls. It's just this one's hairy because they live here on the mountain. I believe that is the case. I should probably rest at this. Just in case I die over here. Alright, we're doing it though. Progress is being made. Level 134 now. We are doing it. Getting through the game, and as far as I can tell, I only skipped like one catacomb. This area doesn't seem very catacomb heavy. Hello, friend. You do not seem happy about this. Which, you know, makes sense. Yeah, you're the ones I'm used to seeing. Boom, 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 boom. Dead. Sorry, friend. I'm sure you would have attacked me first had I not attacked you first, you know? Definitely, for sure. Wait, why are you here? Are you giant hands? Well, I mean, obviously you're a giant hand, but I'm wondering if these hands were crafted from giants. That would make the smaller hands baby giant hands? I'm probably looking into it too much. They're probably looked at their available set of enemies and were like, what can we put over here? And they're like, hey, what about those fucky looking hand things? And they're like, okay, yeah, you know what, that's a good idea. I don't know why someone with that accent is working at FromSoft, but... Okay. Pretty calm over here. So... yeah, it looks like I can go... this is a dead end. Okay, this is something I want to explore then. For sure. Okay, let's check out down here. I want to knock off as many dead ends as I can. So there's just less for me to keep in mind to explore next time. We do have a little bit of time left. Not a crazy amount, mind you. Yeah, it weirds me out that these enemies are over here. Maybe some residual forces left behind from the initial invasion of this place. Because it sounds like Marika came in and killed the giant's god and maybe subjugated them. Or tried to, at least. Because there was obviously a retaliation from the giants. Because we saw a bunch of giant corpses and giants still hanging out at Lanedale. So, yeah, maybe it was an attempt to come over here and subjugate them for war. Yeah, okay, and there's another one of these up here. And then there's whatever that is over there. I hope that's not a Fringe Folk Hero's grave. I really, really hope that's not a Fringe Folk Hero's grave. Hello. How we doing? You guys really blend in well with this area. Behold, giants. I don't think I want to fight you, friend. I think I just want to read... The war against the giants. Champions battle. Trolls betray. Fire vanquished. The era of the Erd Tree begins. Oh, was the giants' religion the old religion? And you killed their religion so you could be like, nah, it's the religion of the tree now. So the trolls were friendly with the giants, and we specifically... I don't know, bought their loyalty or persuaded them, bribed them, and they betrayed their giants, thus giving us, or I say us, but no, not us. Not me. I'm on no one's side. It gave them the opportunity to defeat the giants and completely wipe them out / subjugate them. I'm not really sure. Maybe this is the site of the final point of the battle. Like maybe the one we saw at Lanedale was maybe the one we saw at Lanedale was an earlier battle, and eventually Marika made her way over here, or wait, made his way? I don't remember the gender of Marika actually. I think I'm getting it mixed up with Mikola. Possibly. Okay, well we need to go over here. Did not expect that. You spooked me. Okay, I don't know what happened to you, but you're not following me, so... So this is the top of the, No, it's not the top of that. Okay, this is just an area up above that we couldn't get to before. Oh god, you look like you might be a Fringe Folk Hero's grave. Seek grace. Oh, I don't want you to be a Fringe Folk Hero's grave. I hate them. I really, really hate them. Like, really, really badly. Or just, not a Fringe Folk Hero's grave, just a hero's grave. Fringe Folk's just one type of them that I've seen. I mean... These are usually unique enough that I feel like I should do them. Yeah, maybe we should. These are usually pretty interesting, at least more so interesting than Random Cave number 562. Alright, let's get in here at least and see what this is. Flame protect me. That would be an incantation. Greatly increases fire damage negation. The most ancient of the fire monk's incantations. Creates a fire that greatly increases fire damage negation. It is said that the incantation was used during the war against the giants long ago, during which it protected the champions of the Erd Tree. Cool. Alright, we have enough time to get in here for a minute. I'm going to try and promise that this doesn't turn into, oh, we're going to complete the entire thing today. But, I can't make all the guarantees that that won't happen. I'm going to try not to have it happen. Yeah, you're all liars. Or not? You. Bad. Bad. That's why I always hit them anyway, man. You can't trust the messages one way or the other. Precious item ahead. Well, I can't see much reason for this existing. Unless this is going to be another one of those dungeons where there's multiple paths that all look the same, and if I get to the other version of that path, then there will be something there. Alright. Just get me down here. What do we got? Oh, great. Oh, fan-diddly-tastic. Okay. So one of you jackasses, the watchdogs. But I need to specifically get you over here so that I may slay you. Die. Nope. Out of there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nope. We should probably lock onto you more than not at all. Uh-huh. Slashy. Nope. Slashy. That's the spin. Yep, I had a very difficult encounter with you guys earlier in the game, so I am prepared for this. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Dead. Out of my face, you big dumb idiot. Out of my face. Okay, we got another one of these. I could put on my bow and just shoot it, but, let's just, get in there. Oh! Hi. Nope. None of that, please. Get out of here with your combustion. I fought the more difficult versions of you guys, so not super worried about it. The ones that had the black flame. There we are. Owie! I didn't know that one was going to shoot. Bastard. Alright. Oh! Oh, it doesn't lower enough. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess we gotta keep on heading up. Wary of Rite? Oh, you mean over here. You! No, you don't. Okay, that's the attack you poise through. None of that. Okay, that's poise again. Bang. You're dead. Bye-bye, friend. Ooh. Okay, well here's the place where I use all my stone sword keys. Jeez. Go ahead and pop them in there. Good stuff. Behold light. Oh, hey. Yeah, that's how we, get that. Try luring it out. You guys. So... Okay, I think I see what needs to happen here. Okay, yeah, there you go. Bye-bye. Dorks. I think I maybe need to raise that pedestal to allow the light to come through, but this feels fine. Cranial vessel candle stand. Excuse the hell out of me? Sounds like a Bloodborne item. D, E, and D. Candle stand used in worship of Birok, the most hallowed monk prelate of the Giant's Flame. Concerned over the lazy arrogance with which the monks treated the flame, Birok severed his own head as a lesson to the others, intending it to be used as a candle stand. His faith yet smolders from within the cranial vessel. Set the flames of Birok's faith ablaze in the cranial vessel, then raise it aloft to rain down fireballs in all directions. Repeated inputs will continue to raise the armament aloft, continuing the attack. That reminds me of the attack that the the big dudes in the fire group use, the ones that usually have the big, you know, demon great hammer. Those dorks. Reminds me of that attack where they spew fire out of their head constantly. Could this be a strong foe? I don't know. Could it? Liar ahead. Okay, I don't think you're gonna move. Okay, that's what you were talking about. You're talking about the fact that there's 3 giants chilling there. Okay. Down. First off, lift. Okay. Well, maybe this is a hero's grave that doesn't have one of the chariots, which is nice. Lever. Yeah, okay, so everybody's telling me that I probably gotta pull this and then go down into this hole. Or it's not a hole, or it just brings you. Okay. Interesting. So this is hanging out here now. I'm guessing... So I can't do anything with this, right? Nope. Alright, I'm guessing we take this back down, then. Is that even possible? Yeah, I don't... So if I pull this, do I have enough time to get in here? I do. Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to check. Aha! Hello. You wanna go, friend? Wow, so many people died here. Come on. Are you coming or what? Yeah, a ton of people died here, jeez. This one's weirdly twitchy. Aha! Boom. Oh wait, I get a critical from that? Interesting, didn't realize that was the case. Oh, this is probably what you all died to. Fire breath attack. Ow. Okay, you caught up to me. Ow. Okay, you are stronger than the other ones. And there are 2 of you. Okay, I need to kill you before the other one gets over here. Ow, such a delay on that. Such a fucking delay on that. Jesus. Uh-huh. Okay, this attack. I should be able to... You do autocorrect really fucking quickly. God damn. Bastard. Yeah, you correct very, very fucking quickly if I get along your side. You just start spinning like crazy fast. Try taking on all at once. Be wary of Rite. Why do people keep acting like that thing's gonna come alive? Okay, the frostbite's worn off. Maybe I should just run past you. Hello, doofus. You're not exactly fast, so let's just climb. Oh, let's just get up here. I don't... Watch me find out that I need to kill those things to progress into the dungeon. Oh god, we're at an hour and 30 minutes and I'm way too deep in the dungeon. Holy shit, Snake Eater ladder, Jesus! Go back to Metal Gear Solid. This is Elden Ring, damn it. Okay. Liar. Okay, this is this room. Cool. I don't believe it. Flower. Okay, was this really just for these? No way to open the door from here? Why is it always dead end? Okay, so this one was pointless. Oh, fantastic. That's exactly what I want to see. Waiting for me down here. You know, the huge. Hello, bye-bye. I am not fighting you, for there is no point. I am going to go this way. Cool. So we're gonna fight more of these jackasses in here. Not enthused by the idea. Not enthused by the idea at all. Try rushing in. I want to go home, I want to go home. Help me. Yeah, that certainly looks like a struggle down there. What's this way? Try poison. Be wary of a hole. Yes, that is indeed a hole. I mean, I don't need to fight you. It seems like that hole is probably where I actually want to go. Precious item ahead in short flower. Hey, big guy. Giant seal. You don't see me yet. Okay, I think I'm good to examine that seal. Which should be here. Yeah. Sacred seal depicting the one-eyed god of the fire giants adorned with braids of red hair. Sacred seal wielded by fire monks and prelates. This catalyst enhances Giant's Flame's incantation. Okay, I'm just gonna snag this from you if you don't mind. Great grave bloodwort. Okay, I'm glad I got that. That's what I thought that probably was. Bye-bye! I'm going to go over here now. I think you just shot a fireball at me. Bye-bye, so long. Okay, now we're back over here. Wait, where the hell do I go then? What? Wary of Rite? Try taking on all at once? Where the hell do I go then? What? Well, I found another glovewort. Yeah, how do I even get back up out of here, actually? Oh, wait, no, that's right. That area up there offered like a little shortcut out of here. That was correct. I could drop back down. Okay, still don't know why I need that area up there or what I'm supposed to be doing with it. Huh. Well then, Snake Eater ladder is still just as long. Still just as long as you would expect. Okay. No lever up here, right? I see no lever. I think that's an item, strangely. Okay, so we're back over here. Lever. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow, okay, I walked past that lever earlier. Okay, well that was embarrassing. Okay, okay. And then we bring this back over so that you get revealed and I can fight you. Okay. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. I just walked right past that lever last time. I was probably looking at the door or something and didn't quite see it. It's so easy to miss small things like that when you're LPing. It's really hard, man. People don't you don't pick up on it as a viewer because, you know, you can look around, you're free to look around at the screen, but I have to pay attention to my character and everything. LP blindness is totally a thing, and there's a very, very good reason for it. Because I'm like always paying attention to my health bar and all these other things. It's easy to forget about when you're watching stuff, as someone that has done that before. And boom. Stop it. You're gonna die and you're gonna like it. Okay, maybe I'll die and I won't like it. This is the big roar, right? Owie. Big AoE on that. I know you got hit by a giant sword, but please get your stupid ass up faster, Tarnished. I think you hit the wall there? Suddenly, somewhere a heavy door opens. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's that door. So I had to beat you to access the boss, and it looks like this might be the boss. Try lift. Okay, well, at least me not immediately understanding how that puzzle worked let me access a secret area that had a pretty good item in it. A max upgrade material. So that's neat. Alright, so what am I going to be fighting in here? There's a statue, so we do have that going for us at least. Let's get in here. Oh, just one of these dorks? Okay. Not the worst thing it could have been. Let me go ahead and sip. Owie. I sipped too late. Uh-huh. Okay, your crazy frost attack. Boom, boom, boom. Uh-huh. Wanna jump attack you? No, you're about to do a big crazy attack. Ooh, Mimic gotcha, though. You can't jump if you're in the corner, idiot. They were like, please, stop. Zamor curved sword. Zamor mask, Zamor armor, bracelets, and leg wraps. And enough runes for another level up. Cool. So let's check out that weapon first. Wielded by the Knights of Zamor, who earned great renown during the war against the Giants. In apparent devotion to winter, the curved blade is styled after an icy wind and imbued with a powerful frost effect. Plunge the curved sword into the ground, building power before unleashing a freezing storm that batters the surroundings. Mask worn by the Knights of Zamor, hailed as heroes in the war against the Giants. These long-lived warriors, clad in biting freezing winds, are said to have been the mortal enemies of the fire giants since time immemorial. Ah, you hated them. Interesting. Alright, cool. It's probably pretty good armor against frost. If I'm going to be fighting anything, I imagine I'm going to be fighting a giant boss, since I've come here to steal their armor, and it seems like the giants are fire elemental, so don't think that's something I'll be using, but cool, nevertheless. Let's actually go back in there just so I can hit the grace up. We'll level up, and we'll end this episode off. So that's why it was called the Giant Conquering Heroes Grave, was because the Zamor specifically were enemies of the giants, and apparently pretty good at killing them. And there we are. Cool. You have anything to say?
Think not of the I shall see to all I ask.
Okay. Yep. We're here.
But it must, and that,
Yep. Cool. Alright, well, with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and end this episode of Elden Ring off here. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.